Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching today. Thank you guys. So guys, today I come with another scholarship opportunity in Berlin, Germany. Yes, there is a scholarship opportunity I will be talking about here. I will be talking about how the application process is, who is eligible to apply, what are some of the terms and conditions of the scholarship, and all other details. Okay, so this scholarship is almost running to an end. So if you have all the documents I will be talking about here, make sure you apply for the scholarship. Now, the name of the scholarship is called the SWB or the Sbw Berlin Scholarship. Yes, that is the name. The name is Sbw Berlin Scholarship, all right? And this scholarship is organized to sponsor individuals who have project plans within their community, who have carried out voluntary activities within their country, or who own organizations, non-profit organizations, or who have specific environmental issues they want to address, all right? And for you to apply for this particular scholarship, you must understand that there is a 6 application stage process. All right, you have to undergo 6 stages, or you have to use 6 stages to complete the application form before you can receive the scholarship. Now, what do I mean here? The first stage you have to do is to fill the application form. All right, there is a position for you to fill the application form. You submit your motivation letter, copies of your transcript, you have to submit them as well. You move to stage 2, which is the application process, and you complete it, all right, without forgetting the requirements or the final requirements of the scholarship. Very important. Now, step 3 is, in case you need an assistant, you should contact the admissions office. And step 4 is a personal interview. When you fill all the details, you will be called up for an interview. Okay, that is what you should understand. Then step 5 is proof of income, notarization, and all certificates done. Then passport copies and all other things. Why the step 6 is the contract for the scholarship. That is how it functions. Now, you should understand that the deadlines are from May 15 to June 15, all right, for you to apply for this Sbw Berlin Scholarship. Yes, it is Sbw Berlin Scholarship, guys. So that is what you should pay attention to. All right, again, on the scholarship application process, like I said, it is from 15 May to June 30th. Then pay attention to the application guidelines. Pay attention to the application form. I will be explaining all the details that you need to know very soon so that you do not mix everything up. All right. Now, this scholarship opportunity is for students who intend to study in Germany, or those who are looking for opportunities to migrate to Europe. We all know that to study in Europe now, it is not easy, especially even if you are not paying tuition fee, you have to submit proof of funds. Okay, so if you watch this video, please make sure you apply for this scholarship. Now, how do you navigate, or how do you go about the application process for this scholarship? The objective of the scholarship, like I already told you, their scholarship is looking for opportunities or for individuals to support them financially so that they can carry out community projects. All right, now you have to studies or vocational training in the applicant's home country or in other German federal states cannot be funded. So you must apply and move to Germany, all right? Further funding after the end of the regular study program is unattainable. So which means that when you finish the scholarship, you cannot be given any funding. Now, who can apply for this scholarship? Foreign nationals whose home country appears to have particular needs for development assistance, they can apply. Second persons who can apply include homeless foreigners. Third persons who can apply for this scholarship include recognized refugees. Fourth country, let me elaborate about the recognized refugees here, because I know there are some refugees living in Europe that does not have papers. Please, if you don't have papers, make sure you got a paper, all right? It is very important to be recognized. That is the meaning of a recognized refugee. Now, holders of settlement permit, holders of EU long-term residence permit. Of course, EU students can also apply, so it doesn't. Then students from EU countries and EEA countries who have already worked in Germany in an activity related to their studies before taking up their studies, they can also apply. Students whose studies in Germany are already being funded by another scholarships are not eligible to apply. It is very normal. Now, the application requirements. For you to apply for every scholarship, there is a requirement you have to meet. Very, very important. There is a requirement you have to meet, guys. So don't forget about this. Now, what are the requirements for you to apply for Sbw Berlin Scholarship? The requirements include you must be between 18 to 30 years, all right? Professional or voluntary experience in a non-profit sector, very, very important. This is why I always insist that voluntary activity is very important. Community projects carried out by you before you apply for a scholarship is very important, all right, because these are some of the things that they will be checking, especially Germany like to sponsor people who are more involved in voluntary activities, all right. Again, professional, or I already talked about this, strong intention to work in their country of origin for at least 18 months after graduation, very important, which means that after graduation you have to return home, all right. It is very important like that. Then again, no first degree family members who reside permanently in Germany. You must not have a first degree family member like a father, your mother, or whosoever who is residing in Germany. If you do, you will not be awarded this scholarship. Again, able to prove that they have not stayed in Germany for more than 18 months before the application. Yes, they don't want to give this scholarship to people who have lived in Germany already. That is what you should understand. Then again, there are other details you can check from the application portal or on the list, all right. Make sure you check very well to see the application requirements. Now let's talk about deadlines and application documents. The application deadline ends on December 31st and June 30th each year. So if you don't apply up to June 30th for this year, as soon as you watch this video, you can apply again and from December till December 31st, okay, to start next year. I hope you understand. Then application documents can only be submitted between November 15 and December 31st and May 15 and June 30th. So that is what you should know. Now, a decision whether a scholarship will be granted can be expected between February respectively and August of each year. So for those who will be applying by June 30th, expect a result by August, all right? That is what the scholarship is saying. Now, only complete application can be considered. Only completed application can be considered, and you must submit at least these documents. The application form, you have to fill it, and it's also in PDF form. You have to fill it and submit. Letter of motivation, 1 or 2 pages long. It shouldn't exceed 1 or 2 pages, all right? And remember, when doing your motivation letter, I will always insist on this. It is very important for you to pay attention to sustainable development goals. Remember, this scholarship is looking for individuals who can carry out community projects, all right, who can carry out environmental problems, all right, who can address environmental issues. So you addressing some of the sustainable development goals, all right, some of the, most of us we don't know, but make sure you go on Google now and read about all the sustainable development goals. It is very important for you to know before you apply for things like this. Now, a letter of motivation, 2 pages, I talked about that already. Current curriculum vitae, very important. Current means that updated version, all right? Information about net household income. You need to submit. I remember I talked about studying in Italy in my other videos or on my other channel, and I talked about how you can get some certain scholarships in Italy using your income, household income. They also want to see this to know how much you are earning, how much the people in your family are earning, and all the rest. A copy of your last school or university certificate, yes. Your diplomas must be included, and of course transcripts are also included. If available, copy of the document should include qualification of university entrance. If you have an entrance examination, it is also good. All previous works or training or internship, apprenticeships, or references must be submitted as well. So make sure you put this, or already achieved university certificate or records of achievement, any document you achieved before. Remember, these people are looking for people who have been engaged into community projects and all the rest, so they are needed. All right, make sure you submit all of this, and you also add 1 or 2 letters of recommendation from professors, co-teachers, employers, and of course, evidence of household income, which I talked about. Recommendation letters, very important. Pay attention to where is it coming from professors, from school teachers, from employers. The employer should be from the human resource department, all right? Do not take it to your pastor of your church. No, they don't need such for German universities, especially when it comes to scholarship. Selection criteria. The following criteria are decisive for selection of futures. There are also important information. Please go through them so you understand what is happening. Then the selection process, there are two phases. First phase, they will look at your curriculum vitae, your letter of motivation, and your grades. And the second phase, they will carry out a personal interview and, of course, a video conference call, or maybe a video conference, or maybe another means of videoing you. They want to see you to know. In case you haven't awarded the scholarship, all right? Now, the verification process, if you have not been submitted, or if you haven't not already submitted the following documents, you are required to so-called verify them. Your copy of your passport, your student visa, or any other thing, all right? You need to show all of this in case you haven't submitted before. Now, also understand that admissions to a university in Berlin or Potsdam where you intend to study, you must have an admissions letter to study in Potsdam or in Berlin, any of the universities in these cities. Pay attention to this. It is very, very important, guys. It is very, very important, all right? Then read through the verification process to see if you are going to go through some things. And the scholarship benefits, there are a lot of benefits for this scholarship you need to grab. They will provide a room for you in a shared student flat in Berlin, all right? A cost of living allowance, all right, to be calculated in the other points which you will find above. All right, they are calculating that based on points, your cost of living. Remember, they want to see your family income as well. Then your tuition fee, it will cover your tuition fee and possible travel allowance for your journey around Berlin and other places. It will be submitted. Now, 5 to 89, you will be given 400 euros. So basically, the money you are going to grab from this scholarship, all right, is based on point average. That's, they will assess everything and see how much you can gain every month. Remember, you have to get admissions letter to study in Berlin or Potsdam before you will be applying for this, all right? And the duration of the assistantship has also been mentioned, all right? Remember, you have to return to your home country, all right? You have to return. It is good you return to your home country. There are a lot of scholarships that will ask you to return to your home country after you finish the program, like the Chevening scholarship. You must return, all right? It's not like if you don't return, nobody will chase you. But remember, it is very important to return to your home country. Before I forget, please, I am just sharing my knowledge about study abroad opportunities. I'm not an agent or related to any scholarship I'm sharing here, all right? So that is what you should understand. I only find information and I share to students who are unable to find such information and make application easy for them. So like I was saying before, remember this scholarship, the first law was that they are looking for people who can contribute to their countries, be it environmentally, if there is a problem environmentally, or maybe in a community project. So if you finish the program, you have to return to your home country. It is very, very important you return, all right? Because even if you do not return, the scholarship will not continue to fund you. And remember, the visa you are given is based on the scholarship. So in this case, if you do not return, it is going to be a problem for you. Now, the final provision, the scholarship recipients must inform Sbw Berlin immediately after their circumstances change that were relevant to the funding decision. So if you have a problem, you have to inform or contact the board, all right, on how to go about this. Remember, I have talked about how to apply for the scholarship, and there are so many other things you should check out for on this particular scholarship. It is very important for you to check, all right, and also apply to any of those universities in the Berlin and Potsdam area, all right. Until we meet again in another video. Peace.